Man, hello, Georgia! Holy cow, what a crowd. Man, I tell you what, it is great to see so many beautiful Trump supporters packing this place out. Now, you know, the media made such a big deal about the Twerk concert that went on earlier this week. Yeah, they said we'd be real nervous about packing this joint out. So I told the campaign, y'all, I did. I told the campaign, I said, I can get out there and twerk for these folks. They said, not only do we not need you to twerk, but let me tell you something. Donald Trump has never needed a gimmick to draw a crowd. Trump. Y'all, I am Congressman Mike Collins. I'm just a good old boy that's made a living in the trucking business. There we go. We got some truckers in this crowd today. Thank you for what you do. Like Trump, I spent the majority of my career in the private sector until getting elected to Congress just this past time. But what I want to tell you is, I'm proud of something, y'all. Way back in 2016, before Trump was a nominee, by God, I jumped on that Trump train. I bought me a ticket on the Trump train, and I've been shoveling coal ever since. And y'all, man, after 9 years and one heck of a ride, you couldn't drag me off this train for the next 94 days. I don't care what you do. And if I need to, I'm going to get out there and push this thing across the line in first place, and I'm going to need you to be standing right there with me. So, do not, under any circumstances, let anything get between you and getting your vote counted. Go vote early. If you got a vote absentee, get it in early. Do not wait, y'all. I don't care if you're a long-haul trucker, a long-distance runner, or an all-night hunter. You make sure you go vote, you get that ballot in, you get it mailed in way before the deadline. We need you on this. Now listen to me, y'all. I know we got problems at the post office. We do. I've been over there trying to help improve that thing. And I'm going to tell you something else. I like my mail carrier. But every once in a while, that management and them bureaucrats up there, y'all, they need to see what a size 12 boot looks like. And let's talk about some problems. Because, boy, I tell you what, Kamala Harris, man, that woman's a mess. The world is blowing up. Our country's going down the toilet. And y'all, she makes Joe Biden look like a steady hand at the wheel. You know, Kamala Harris is like the Stacey Abrams of California. And here's what's so ironic. Stacey Abrams is the Kamala Harris of California also. And if all that don't make sense, here's all you got to remember. Georgia didn't want Stacey, and we don't want Kamala. There we go. Y'all, our country's been screaming to get back to the number one thing Donald Trump said you never get tired of, winning. That's right. That's right. Buying cars, going on vacation, buying houses. Y'all, every American, black, brown, white, 2 college degrees, no college degrees, Donald Trump's economy lifted all boats. Everybody was doing better then. Let me ask you something. If you're under the age of 35 trying to buy your first house, man, it's terrible out there. It's a mess. I don't know what's harder, figuring out who left the cocaine in the White House or getting a mortgage under 7.5%. And y'all, here's the thing now. The other side, they're not going to run on issues. With liberal policies like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden have, you can't. But this is what they are going to do. They're going to run on lies, smears, hate. The media and the left, they've spent 10 years trying to brainwash the American people into hating Donald Trump. A man, y'all, that literally took a bullet for this country. We do. And I'm going to tell you something. Trump's not running against Kamala Harris. And it won't matter how many times they change the nominee through this little soft coup process. It's not an election. It wasn't an election. As a matter of fact, I think we ought to change your name to the Undemocratic Party. Y'all, Trump's running against the regime, y'all. That's right. A socialistic, big government, control everything about you, power-hungry, woke regime. They hate him. But y'all, Trump loves you. Now, y'all, real quick, I got to say something about my buddy, JD. I was trying to get JD to let me write a sequel. I was going to call it the Redneck Elegy. But I was told there was already a movie made like that. It's called Smokey and the Bandit. No, I'm kidding. Listen, JD was a bold pick and a fantastic addition to this ticket. I've had the opportunity to work with JD some in Congress on the Hill, and this guy is a sharp tactician. America First policy. He can help push that policy on the Hill, and we're going to need him come January 1st next year. Now, let's talk about Congress for a second, real quick. Congress, y'all, is made up with around 65% of the time is up. Republican conference is made up of about 65% of America First Republicans. That's why I'm going to spend my time between now and November out there growing that majority. That's right. So when we get our captain back on the ship, he's going to have the largest majority of America First members in Congress that we have ever had. And y'all, we're going to do some things. We're going to secure that border. We are going to stop American families from losing sons and daughters to these illegal, that's right, illegal aliens that are out there invading our country. We're going to stop the gangs. We're going to stop the fentanyl. We're going to stop the sex trafficking. Everything that these outside invaders are doing to destroy America, we're going to stop the destruction of this country. We put Donald Trump and JD Vance in the White House, and we have a Congress that is actually going to have his back this time. Now, I got to hurry, but I got one more thing I want to say. I was very proud to sponsor the Laken Riley Act. You know, we dropped that bill on a Friday, got it out of rules on Tuesday, and we passed that thing through the House on Thursday. And y'all, we had 37 Democrats go with us on that bill. That's how freaking bad that border is down there. But our border czar, Kamala Harris, stood right here. Stood right here, y'all, earlier this week. And y'all, she never even mentioned her name. Never mentioned her. That's a disgrace. Let me tell you something. If Kamala Harris really wanted to win Georgia, she'd get right over there and she'd tell those 2 U.S. senators, Warnock and Ossoff, to get off their butt, pass this common sense legislation out of the Senate. Now, here's the last words, I promise. Last words. Y'all, I was there in 2016. Man, whoo, I could feel the energy. You could feel it. And I've been out there with Trump, Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, doing whatever we can to make sure that Donald Trump gets back in that White House. And I want to tell y'all something. Freaking lines are longer this time. The crowds are larger this time. Y'all, we have learned our lesson. We are back with a vengeance. We're going to win, and we're going to take our country back.